So I was doing my yoga practice the other day, and one of the things that came up for me was to think about or go back to Yoga Sutra 1.33. And I remembered somewhat the gist of the sutra, and so I went back through a couple of translations of it, and the one that really stood out to me was from a book called the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali, with the translation and commentary by Sri Swami Satchitananda. And I'm not going to say that again. But I really liked how he described the visual of it. And I thought if I could create an image that I could put up somewhere, it would really help remind me to do this in my life. So this is what this short video is designed to do. And really the whole goal of the sutra is to help you keep a peaceful mind, and me as well, in our daily lives, because sometimes it can get hard. So the first thing I want to point out, and this is totally his analogy, and I'm just adding some visuals to it, is that we have 4 keys. And the 4 keys, we'll talk about what they are, but we have 4 keys in daily life, and there are also 4 locks. And so obviously we want to fit the right lock into the right key and maintain peace. The 4 locks correspond to the types of people we might meet. And I don't even mean types of people, I mean how a person happens to be manifesting in that moment. So it might not be that the person is always that way. Certainly we're never always a certain way. But if in your estimation someone is appearing to you to be a certain way, that is a certain lock, and you want to use the right key to interact with them, or not, as the case may be. So let's talk about the 4 locks. So the first way that a person might be manifesting to you or presenting to you would be they're happy. The second way would be the reverse of that. Obviously, they're unhappy. They might seem very virtuous to you, or they might seem pretty wicked. So those are the 4 locks. Again, that doesn't mean that the person in their entirety is wicked or in their entirety is virtuous, but how they are presenting to you in that moment. Same with happy and unhappy. So now let's talk about the 4 keys. So the 4 keys are friendliness, compassion, delight, and disregard. So perhaps you can see that it would be very useful that if a person is happy, if that's the lock that they present with currently, that you use the friendliness key. You befriend them. You be around them, because that's really good for both of you. If the person is manifesting as unhappy, then the key that you use is compassion. If the person is virtuous, you delight in the fact that they're virtuous. So that's the dancing people there is the best way I could think of to describe delight. And if the person is manifesting as wicked, you would disregard them, or you would distance yourself from them. So I thought this might be an interesting way to visually describe what was put out in these pages of this book about Patanjali's Yoga Sutra 1.33. And you can try it and let me know whether this helps you keep a peaceful mind in your daily life.